Tetros eyed Sophie stonily. So I'm to blame, then. My own princess interfering in my test is my fault. My father telling me I have to kill her is my fault. Do you think I'll have done it if I'd known what would happen? Agatha stood up, the baby bobbing against her chest. I was trying to save us. I wasn't thinking. That much we can agree on, said Tetros. Because you're the model of calm, deliberate thought, Sophie cried, flanking Agatha. Students and teachers pitted between the prince, his princess, and her best friend, 3 points of a triangle. What should I have done then? Agatha challenged the Tetros, emboldened by Sophie. Let Japheth win. You didn't give me a chance to win, Tetros said, jumping to his feet. I'm the one fighting for the throne. I need you to help me, not stand in my way. I'm not trying to stand in your way. I want you to have a head, said Agatha. So rarely used it, though, Sophie chimed. Merlin clapped it with glee. This is why the snake will win, Tetros muttered, sinking to his stump. Because he doesn't have anyone holding him back. Because he fights for himself. I thought that's what made us good, Agatha replied. We fight for each other. Tetros looked at her. And you're wrong. Japheth isn't fighting for himself, Sophie added. He wants to raise someone from the dead. That's why he wants the Saurian's powers. That's why he wants your wing. For love, just like you. Don't compare him to me, Tetros slashed, still welded up. He wants his mother back. That's how we both said the woman. We already know that. No, not Evelyn, Sophie said starkly. That's who Ryan loved. It's why Japheth killed him. The snake wants someone else back. His best friend. His true love. Sophie's words hit Agatha like a blow. She turned to Tetros, who had understood too, his fire dissipating. Awake, he said. That's what he wants. To bring Awake back to life. Agatha could feel the whole school tense up, contemplating the return of Lady Lassosan, as said this with a black hole for a soul. The only thing worse than the snake was 2 of them, united by love. Tetros and Agatha locked eyes. The princess gazed plaintive, as if the time for blame was over. There's nowhere we can go that Japheth would grant you, he said to her. There's no solution to the test. Not that keeps us both alive. But you can stay alive, Agatha answered, damp with sweat, her neck red. Merlin gripped her shirt with small fists. You can still win the test. Tetros' expression changed. He leaned forward, looking very much a man. Listen to me, Agatha. I will never hurt you. Never. I will fight until my last breath to keep you safe. He spoke with such strength, such clarity, that even with death hanging between them, Agatha felt a rush of love. She didn't want to die, but she needed to hear her prince to say it. That they were in this together. That she still meant everything to him. That he loved her no matter what. Tetros smiled sadly at her. Even love couldn't save them now. They were cornered, with no way out. He sighed and glanced at Sophie, as if for once in his life he would take suggestions from her, but Sophie, too, was as a loose. The 3 of them were trapped, their story at a dead end, until a deep voice broke the silence. There is a way. For a second, Sophie thought it had come from the sky or from the child in her arms. Then she saw Professor Manley standing inside the mouth of evil tree tunnel, his pale, lumpy flesh and the glare of his eyes reflecting through darkness. "Come with me," he said, heading back into the tunnel. Everyone in the clearing stood up. "No, you." Manny pointed a sharp, dirty nail at Tedros and Agatha. "Only you." Agatha and her prince exchanged looks. They hurried after him, running at Agatha's breast. Sophie blocked her path, facing off with Manny. "Where she goes, I go," Manny was supposed to retort. "I still am dean of the school in which you teach, Brutus, given I never resigned the position," Sophie clipped. Professor Manny's English head shivered as his might explode. "Suit yourself," he snarled, stormed into the tunnel, now 3 pairs of feet chasing him. "Make that fall." "And leaving me behind." Agatha spun to see Hot buttering after Sophie, half-naked and barefoot. "Not this time, Fatima. Not ever." The whistle spilled. Sophie blinked at him. "Who in the Lord's name is Fatima?" "Don't ask," said Agatha, pulling her best friend ahead. High in the schoolmaster's tower, the storeroom was posted over a nearly blank page. Professor Manny looked down at it. Agatha and her friends circled around him. There was no painting, no scenes. Only a single line, in bold, black script beneath the empty space. "There was a way." Tedros frowned. "That's it? That's all it says?" "How is that supposed to help us?" Sophie asked Manny. "What good is a way if we don't know what it is?" Hot pounded on. Agatha had the same questions. Then, suddenly, the storeroom began to glow. A deep, urgent gold. The ring and Tedros' finger began to glow the same hue. Tedros' eyes widened. "What's happening?" The glowing storeroom stepped down to the page, inking a painting in various sweeps of color. A painting of Agatha and Tedros in this fairy tower. The couple was standing at the back window, the prince's arm around her waist as Agatha clasped the baby to her chest, the two of them gazing into the sun. Beneath the painting, the penswords remained. There was a way. Prince and princess looked at each other, baffled. Agatha saw Manny peering at her intensely, as if she already had the answers. Then Agatha remembered.